welcome back to GearCheckGames. This is our 5th installment of Pokemon
Is
Red.
Is that your father behind you?
What? Wait, who is that?
What? I said, is that your father behind you? There's like the dude with the hat and the mustache that like, I mean, it's like the same sprite, but with a mustache and a different hat.
He's got those like fake disguises you get at like Halloween stores.
Everyone in this world is just kids or kids pretending to be adults.
Yeah.
I mean, that would explain the bizarre things everybody says.
So here's our third/4th Gary Oak encounter. Hopefully this one goes a little better than last time.
Well, yeah, this will be our first win if you beat him, won't it?
Yeah, because he's beaten me twice.
Well, I didn't mean that as a joke. I honestly was trying to remember.
Well, I try not to spoil, but I'm a little buffer this time, so I can hold my own.
He's gonna lose.
Trey, when are you going to unleash Bishasret, the ancient Sumerian god of lightning?
that's just
Bishasret, the forbidden one.
We have not seen the forbidden one. Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
He's our Flash HM whore. He doesn't get any play.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You monster.
That's because we get a better lightning or a better electric type later.
He'll never grow up to be a Raichu.
No, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I forgot Joe likes Raichu.
Yeah.
In all of his forms.
Yeah.
He was fuming at that episode of Pokemon where Ash just like refused to turn Pikachu into a Raichu.
Well, no, Ash was all for it. Pikachu was the one who was
Oh
like,
yeah, he was all for it. Pikachu didn't want. He's like, please don't make me.
I don't want to eat that rock.
I wonder if Pikachu has like memories.
I want to be popular. I want to be loved.
I wonder if like Pikachu's dad was like a mean Raichu, like a gruff, like hard rules Raichu. That's why he was kind of like a rebellious Pikachu when he met him.
Yeah.
He grew up in like a really bad neighborhood.
Ash is Pikachu's foster dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Imagine an alternate universe where Pikachu did end up becoming Raichu in that episode, and they just changed the mascot. They evolved the mascot of Pokemon from Pikachu to Raichu.
Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I like Raichu's design.
And then we get and we'd probably end up getting like a new timeline where like instead of it just being a timeless Pikachu, we just keep getting like new evolutions of Pikachu. Like Pikachu is the first Pokemon to get like upwards of 4 to 5 evolutions.
He's like the Zerg in StarCraft. Like he's constantly evolving.
Well, Pikachu may not get new evolutions every generation, but he does get new knockoffs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pachirisu.
The most recent of which appears to be a Corgi.
Is he though? Is he a clone?
Is that the new Pikachu?
It's got a lightning bolt tail.
Oh boy.
But he's a little doggo though. He's not a rodent.
Does he have to be a rodent?
I mean, most of them have been rodents.
Okay, it's Game Freak. He probably does have to be a rodent.
Yeah. It's like Plusle and Minun were rodents. Pichu is of course a rodent.
Here, let me look in the manual. I
guess Togedemaru's technically a... Oh god, what do they call... There's a special word for...
A hedgehog?
Hedgehogs, and like... He's not a marsupial. Oh god. I think they're in the same family as badgers and stuff, and raccoons.
Kangaroo.
I always did think a Pokemon region based off of Australia would be fun to explore.
Dude,
that would be if they turned Pokemon into like a horror survival game.
Oh god.
My vote is for either
just like giant spider Pokemon and just like deadlier snake Pokemon.
You need to give trainers a health bar in that game.
Yeah, I want like the field from like the field Pokemon from the new Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
But in Australia,
Ooh.
There's just like Pokemon, like giant spiders chasing after you and kangaroos punching your shit in.
I would love that. So that guy I talked to before I fought this chick. Speaking of Pokedads, if you subscribe,
This chick.
If you subscribe to the theory, that guy at the beginning of every gym who has the glasses, is your dad. He's like a failed Pokemon trainer, but he's trying to give you tips along the way.
I didn't know that was a theory, but I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
heartwarming.
fun. Yeah.
But also kind of weird that your dad, like, he's been shamed out of not only being a Pokemon trainer, but out of being your father.
Oh, God.
So now he's like, he's wearing a disguise and pretending to be like this guy that doesn't know you.
Man.
Your mom is kind of like that, like, high standards parent stereotype. You didn't get good grades in school. How can you be the man of the house?
She disowned her husband.
He's a failed trainer.
For every gym, he wears a different disguise and pretends to be a different man. but you're starting to catch on to it. Like, wait a second, this guy looks familiar.
He's like Clark Kent. Like, if he takes the glasses off, then you know.
The disguise just falls apart.
Yeah. So this Goldeen I've had trouble with in the past. This thing knows friggin' Horn Attack. That's a really good normal type move early in the game.
Just got shifty eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Goldeen looks very smug. Either that or very suspicious.
This is another one of
it's
those.
It's like Goldeen setting up a drug deal.
Also, Goldeen looks like his horn is like bent backwards.
Yeah.
Like it was just like stuck from being like thrown against a wall, and it just got peeled off, but it hasn't like quite formed back yet.
Can you imagine having a koi pond full of Goldeens? Like, they're like narwhals mixed with goldfish. Like, it'd be hell on earth. Like, they'd fight each other to the death, or like stab other fish on accident.
So like beta fish.
Yeah.
They're like a combination between beta fish and swordfish.
Yeah.
They just skewer each other. So you have like this long centipede of fish that have stabbed each other. That's how they like show their dominance as an individual. The amount, like the length of the chain of Goldeens on their horn shows how like suitable of a mate they are.
Oh yeah, like if they stack up Goldeen corpses.
Yeah.
It's like only I can be the most virile Goldeen or Sea King.
So you know not to fuck with that Goldeen that has like 20 Goldeens in a row on its horn.
That's like those, is it flycatchers that will, like, get bugs and impale them on fence posts and store them there and come back for them?
I don't know.
It's some kind of small bird. But they'll do it on thorn trees, too, and it's kind of metal, because you'll just look up in the tree and see, like, dead rats and bugs and stuff stuck up in this tree.
God.
Dude, nature's wild.
How did we get onto this?
It's like those games that have like they have a kick mechanic and that you can like kick enemies away, and then they make these spike walls to kick enemies into and just skewer them on the spike walls. So then your goal is to just get as many enemies stuck to spike walls as possible.
It's like
this Staryu.
Yeah, speaking of points.
Well, no, this Staryu would be the thing getting stuck in other things.
That's true. I'm gonna stab you with this giant metal Staryu, Naruto. It's for all you Naruto Bridge fans out there.
What a cartoon. Well, not Naruto Bridge, Ninja Bridge.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought I was gonna have trouble with Misty, because her Starmie's actually quote unquote a gear check. This thing's it's Psychic Water, which is a real defensive type, and it's honestly got really good stats.
But what moves does it have? Tackle.
Yeah. I think in Fire Red they give it Confusion and Confuse Ray.
I remember it being kind of a force to be reckoned with in Fire Red.
Well, yeah. I don't think it has Confusion in Fire Red, but it does have Water Pulse, which has chance of confusing
Water
you.
Pulse.
And it's not a pushover of a move either. Like, it's pretty powerful.
I picked Charmander.
Well, dude, my most recent playthrough of Fire Red, I picked Charmander and Mankey, so they both are kind of like will struggle with Starmie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although by the time I got to the water gym, I had a Oddish that may or may not have evolved. I don't remember.
Yeah. Boom, she's down.
Yeah, if it weren't for how many grass types in this gen are part poison, I'd say grass type would be the way to go for this gym. Just because, like, yeah, electric is also super effective on water, but it doesn't resist it like grass does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of fire types in this game, are there?
No.
Oh, there's never that many fire types.
The Charmander line, there's Arcanine.
Ninetales. Boober.
Flareon, the worst of the evolutions.
Yeah. By a country mile.
It's kind of hard to pick a good fire type in Gen 1.
Rapidash.
Unless you pick Charizard.
Which should be so much of a better Pokemon than it is.
Yeah, I know. I liked Rapidash, like, design-wise. I never used it, though, because I had a Charizard already.
Yeah.
Have we said anything about the gym leaders in this playthrough?
I don't think so. Well,
is there a reason for that?
I mean, we talked about Brock and Misty and their anime appearances.
Before we started recording.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oops.
Well, I mean, like, we just blazed through Misty's gym.
Mm-hmm.
Since I picked Bulbasaur, like, Misty's gym was a pushover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another bug skip. In fact, I don't think I struggle with gyms until I get to, like, Koga. Koga always gives me trouble, no matter what team I have.
Will you pick up a Psychic type later?
Yeah. And in fact, at the end of this part, we'll get the first little inkling of which Psychic type I'm getting.
Ooh. You get an inkling? Wow.
Oh, I know the one.
Oomy.
The Psychic type of Gen 1.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Maybe I go for a Kadabra build. You never know.
Maybe I go for a Cadaver. Lavender Town.
Cadaver Town.
It's just Red pushing around a dead body in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
That'll scare him off. Oh my god.
I know.
Oh god. Hey there, Nidoran.
It looks like he's full of helium or something.
Right? Looks like he's, like, incredibly paranoid. Like, he's just, like, ready to pounce.
Yeah.
Pounce away.
Honestly, I'm not sure what emotion I would read from that sprite.
Is it weird?
The emotion I read from that sprite is...
Because the Nidorans were so, like, kind of, like, monstrous, I never really knew that they were supposed to be based on rabbits as a kid.
Yeah.
Like...
Based on rabbits?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that took me a while to piece together.
Because there are some rabbits that have poison barbs in their hind heels if you grab them.
Wait, really?
I think so.
Where in the world do those live?
They're kind of like platypi.
Oh yeah.
In that way.
Aren't there rabbits in MGS3 that are poisonous if you eat them?
Maybe. That sounds kind of familiar.
I mean, if you leave them in your
and like you can make a serum from them or something.
Oh yeah. God, that's weird.
Oh,
they appear like after the ladder or something.
I'll never look at rabbits the same way again.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness he used Poison Sting. I thought we were going to be in rap hell forever.
Now we're just on the PSN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only $59.99 a month.
Oh god!
Watch out, or Flappy's bank information might get leaked.
Uh-oh.
They're right. God, didn't they give you like a bunch of free games after that crash back in 2011?
Yeah, fortunately I never put my credit card information in the... Well, I didn't have a credit card at the time.
Yeah.
But I didn't put any information in that, so I was unaffected. But I did get my free games.
Yeah.
I mean, they were kind of shovelware games, but, I mean, games are games. I got some enjoyment out of them.
What compensation?
Well, weren't there a couple good ones? Like, you could get the first Infamous, and you could get, what game is Sackboy from?
I already owned Infamous, though.
Nice.
I think I remember it was, like, there were some good games, but the good games that were available I already owned. So I just got some, like, kind of cheap, like... PlayStation Store only games.
Yeah.
Like some kind of top-down zombie game. And like, I don't know.
I want to get Tokyo Jungle. I want that as a free game.
So how do you feel about the Nugget Bridge?
I like it.
Good answer. The end.
Well, here's my answer. It's a little preview of what the Elite Four will kind of be later.
Oh yeah.
It's like, here's a little gauntlet. Like, there is healing back there, but if you want to prove it to yourself that you can do it, like, hit all these guys up at once to save yourself some time.
See, these battles are easy enough. I think they should have just made you do them all in succession. Like, have a guy at the front who's like, "Hey, you want to take the Nugget Bridge challenge?" And then, like, once you do, you have to fight them all in succession before you can leave.
I don't know if they even knew how to program that.
That's true.
At the time.
Like, give you 2 bridges. Like, one's a gauntlet, one's a free ride. That would be cool if, like, if you didn't take the challenge, like, instead of giving you a nugget, they give you, like, a real solid TM. Like, give me, like, not Hyper Beam or something, but give me, like, TM for Stomp or something.
Or if it was, like, the guy from Thousand Year Door who's, like, blocking the east side of town, where you can either pay him, like, a toll booth fee or fight him. To, like, permanently open the way.
Always fight.
Wasn't that in a... I thought I remembered that being from the original, like the Koopa with glasses.
Well, no, it's in Thousand Year Door too.
Maybe it was... Oh, it's in both of them?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a guy on the east side of Rogueport with a spear who won't let you through.
Oh, yeah.
Gus, I think.
That guy, Gus, yeah.
Gus.
Oh man, keep your rats out of this game.
Can we talk about how the Pokemon universe has the most ineffectual police force, like, in fiction?
Yeah. Like, they can't keep Team Rocket under wraps in Cerulean.
Team Rocket's basically just, like, running around like, yeah, I mean, we're doing illegal stuff out in the open. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Oh, you hooligans!
It makes me wonder if with Giovanni's connections, like, that was the reason they could do that. Since he was a gym leader and he had, like, access to all this, like, power and money.
He, like, paid off the police.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus he was the, like, hardest gym leader in the land. Like, he was number 8.
Yeah. I never thought about it, but, like, is being a gym leader considered, like, a job? Do you get paid a living wage? Or is it just a hobby thing?
Makes me wonder.
Oddly, I think...
Do gym leaders get, like, benefits?
I think the only time any official Pokemon media has ever gone into that was in the, it was like a novel released only in Japan that, like, expanded on the anime, where they talked about, like, the responsibilities of gym leaders and, like, the role they played in the community. It was really weird. Like, I don't know if it's probably not considered canon anymore, but...
Oh yeah, I just remembered that, like, years ago, that conversation you and I had, Joe, about, like, our idea for a Pokemon game where, like, you become a gym leader, and you've got to, like, set up your gym, and there's, like, weird, I don't remember exactly, but there was, like, mechanics of, like, building up your gym and doing, like, gym leader responsibilities and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be cool if they wanted to do, like, a spin-off that still kind of utilized the game mechanics.
Oh,
Yeah.
we just beat him.
Pokemon needs more spin-offs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I can sure, keep going. At this point, like, I don't ever expect them to really, like, super change anything big with the main series. They're just gonna be doing, like, iterations of stuff. Like, we've got our like, kind of gimmick stuff, like Dynamax and Mega Evolutions and Z moves, and we've got, like, actual changes, like field Pokemon and stuff like that. But none of the games really, like, turn things on their head. It's just like mostly the same, but with some changes, and it's just kind of like incremental.
Yeah, they wouldn't make a game where there was like, what if there wasn't a Pokemon League? Because you know, that would go against the formula.
Yeah,
First battle,
and like
baby.
at this point, it's like there's just like so much stuff stacked up that like if they got rid of or changed anything too much, then people would go just like ape shit. So like, I feel like the best solution is just to have like make more side games to do more interesting stuff.
Yeah, like
with
Coliseum
with the Pokemon. Yeah, like Coliseum or like Pokemon Snap or Mystery Dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Just like do different, interesting stuff with the Pokemon universe without necessarily having to lucky. Without necessarily having to like sacrifice or like risk jumping the shark with the main series.
Give me Pokemon Sleep 2, where Snorlax and Ambra have a nap off.
I still have no idea what Pokemon Sleep is.
Yes, make more spin-offs, and please don't make them free-to-play mobile games.
Oh
I
yeah.
know what we need. Well, we need a Pokemon spin-off that's called Find Out Next Time.
Yeah, Pokemon Find Out Next.
That's Pokemon Go
Pokemon
to the polls.
Pokemon maybe next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye.